Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. A really unique way to make a chain, and I need to do a little bit better job. I don't know what happened right here. They shouldn't be touching. But if you'll take a screenshot of that right there, uh, that's what you need. And I don't know why that's not separated. Maybe because of the turn. Um, we'll just see. So let's just move this out of the way. I'll have to do a little more research. I'm going to take an ellipse and I'm going to hold down the control button. I'm going to hit P. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Doesn't really matter on size because now we're going to take a rectangle about that size. Take your shape tool and just bring it. Well, I held down the control button, which I shouldn't do. And you got that shape. That might be a little bit thick. So let's back up here and make this thing a little bit thinner. Too thin. And you could always move by the numbers. And then just bring that in. That looks pretty good. Then let's go to effects and contour. We're going to contour the inside, let's say 0.2. You know what? Let's go 0.3. That looks pretty good. Now, don't forget every time to break your contour apart. And then I'm going to hit P. And then I'm going to select them both. And I'm going to hit T. Whoa, they're not grouped together. So group those together. Then select all two of them and hit P. It doesn't really help you that much. Hit T like in Tom or top. And then put that right on that line. Sometimes you have trouble grouping it or See, and that's what happens if you grab before you start moving, hold down the control button. If you move it and hold down the control button, you'll be a little bit better off. Now this is a little bit long, but it's okay. We're going to take this one, we're going to Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it 15 degrees. You know what? It's not as long as I thought it was. Let's make it a little bit longer. And I'm gonna have a duplicate of there. So I'm gonna hit P again. I want it top dead center. Then start moving it, and you can just move it up there without hitting it. Well, let's put it right in the middle. See, that's what happens when you get those round dots. Is because you started doing it before you held down the control button freehand. Control D, Alternate C, 15 degrees. See, that gives me an overlap. Take this one, Control D, Alternate C, and a negative 15 degrees. I didn't type in negative. So that gives us equal parts. Now, take this one right here and contour the outside, maybe just like 0.1. And what that did, that just gave you that outside contour. But we really need to take it all, go up to object, break the 5 objects apart, then grab that one and do the same thing. Well, it didn't do it. Because I'm going to have to probably select it and go up to object and ungroup it all. And I really should have done, I'm going to go the inside 0.1. I should have, what I could have done is just done this. Then group that together, Control D, and a negative 30 degrees. I didn't alternate C. An alternate C, okay. I'm going to delete that. What it is, I'm going to break the objects apart and then I'm going to group it together. Then Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it in negative 30. This is going to be our spacing between the chains. So just pick a spot. You know what I'm going to also do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to group all this together so I can move it out of the way and just say it. Take your virtual segment delete key, holding down your Alt key, and just swipe through there. Normally it doesn't do that. When we could get rid of our circle, because not really ever needed. And then do the opposite on this side. Um, so I've got that open. I want to open up. Um, I just did this 2 minutes ago. Um, so I need to do this. Holding down the Alt key really helps you. There we go. You know, that right there is why I didn't have the, you should take away those lines. Just this line and this line. See, that's going to give us that effect. Then take your Smart Fill tool, fill that in and move it up, fill that up, move it up, and then take this and move it up. There we go. No, that doesn't look right. That's why I Smart Filled it. That looks right. You know what, I shouldn't have. Let me go. Sorry about that. You know, a lot of people always stated that's why they like my videos, because I don't. I could have, I need to start over. But everybody makes mistakes. So there we go. Well, that circle doesn't even look like a circle. Whoop. The ellipse. Go over here and grab it, hit delete. I'm trying to zoom in. So we've got this one done, and that's going to be our stopping point. And then this needs to go here. I'm not holding it. I'm not holding on the Alt key, and it's not helping me. There we go. Let's make sure we don't have anything up top. There's our black, and there's our black. That looks awful big, but maybe this will work. Maybe that'll be our turn. Now I've got these, so I can just move them out of the way. And I need to move that down one. Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, Alternate C, and rotate it 15 degrees. There we go. Now we have spaces on all of them. And I'm just Control D. And so it ended up working out. I truly apologize, but if you'll let's see the difference between the two. They're identical. So I don't know why that one didn't have the space on all of them. That's pretty cool chain. And if we make it yellow, take away that, well, there's no outline, and bring in a black box. Black box just makes it, on your computer at least, I hope it's going to make it kind of shine where you can see that chain a lot better. And you could have the spaces less, but this kind of makes it kind of cool. I don't know how that first one didn't do it. I must have jiggled something. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.